Hey, what's going on, guys? EFK here, and so we're going to look at this Atari. This is kind of interesting. Atari's done something quite interesting. For those who don't know, they're releasing a new game called Mr. Run Jump, and well, they've announced that they're actually releasing this 2600 version. They're going to officially publish it on a cartridge form, which will be the first official Atari 2600 game since 1990. So it's been like 32, 33 years. So let's have a look. Before Nintendo and its iconic mascot Plumber, Atari used to run things in the console space. The late 1970s and early 90s saw a slew of high-profile releases from the Atari 2600 console, from Pitfall to Pac-Man. Actually, you've lost me there. The Pac-Man game on the 2600 was not high quality. It was not a good game. But the once popular gaming system was relegated to the dustbin of history until now, as Atari just announced a brand new physical cartridge for the console. Mr. Run Jump is a 2D platformer that's taken plenty of design cues from the recent indie games like Celeste. Atari is the first 2600 VCS cartridge launched for a new title since 1990. Despite an active DIY homebrew scene that has created plenty of its own retro carts in the recent decades, the Mr. Run and Jump cartridge ships in sealed boxes and comes with an actual instruction manual, a rarity these days. The cartridges are manufactured using all new parts and materials with modern design cues like beveled to prevent pin damage and gold-plated connectors. Pre-orders for the physical release start on July 31st with a price of $60. The game was actually developed for the ancient platform to showcase the enduring capabilities of the 2600 hardware, even 4 decades after its initial release. Despite the old-school pedigree, a snazzier version of the title was also being developed for modern consoles like Nintendo Switch, PlayStation 4, 5, Xbox One, Xbox Series XS, and PC via Steam and Epic. This version includes more than 30 hours of gameplay with a new time trial feature and a glowing explosion of colour, action and personality. In other words, there's no way it would run on the original 1977 hardware. I mean, I guess you could try it. So it's almost like try and run the new version on the hardware. I'd be impressed. The Atari 2600 cartridge, however, does feature 6 worlds, 80 levels, 5 enemy types, and a unique scoring system that decreases points when you collide with baddies, though does not include a download code for the modern version. Not bad for a console that once had to dump 14 truckloads of unsold cartridges into a landfill. Mr. Run and Jump will work with actual retro 2600 consoles, but also with the newer VCS remakes. See, that annoys me. That comment in annoyed me. Oh, it's retro. Of course, it's retro. But like, everyone brings up like the fact that the Atari VCS had to, well, the Atari 2600 had to bury a load of unsold cartridges back in the day. I mean, it is what it is. Like, back in those days, the game industry was like the Wild West. Now it's a lot more, regulated, a lot more civil. But back in those days, like, everyone had their own console. Everyone. And suddenly it's like, oh, now no one does. Now it's like the main ones like Microsoft, Sony, Nintendo. That's all you really need. I know there's other smaller ones like Playdate and Evercade and whatnot. But the main ones are like Xbox, PlayStation, Switch. Hopefully, yeah, I do hope that they put the homebrew game on the actual VCS console as well, which will be pretty cool. Because obviously, the footage and the Atari VCS console is one that me and Blizzcraft both compared, like the game numbers on this console to the original 2600 hardware, and it's night and day. The original 2600 hardware still has a huge roster of games that aren't actually available on the VCS yet. So hopefully, Atari is able to like do something and get more of their classic libraries and some of the games that they've acquired, stuff like Bubsy and that, on the VCS. But yeah, this news is pretty impressive. I can't wait. I don't have a VCS, but I might buy one of those emulation consoles and obviously get the cartridge and use the cartridge on that, see how it plays. But yeah, guys, let me know your thoughts about this in the comments down below. Are you excited for this? Are you disappointed? Let me know. If you're new, make sure to subscribe, like, share, comment, turn notifications. I've been EFK and signing out. Peace.